Sixers, Suns. Our tip-off just moments away.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche League and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number 1 is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
And Ayton throws it down.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Harden. Maxey passes to Embiid. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For the 76ers, the last game, a win against Los Angeles. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thibault. Here's Harden. That one off the back iron and out. Here's the Suns with the ball. Ball outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Harden. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. To the inside, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Booker the bounce pass. Paul dishes to Bridges. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The pass to Thibault. Embiid kicks to Harden. Out to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid to the left side wing. From deep, Harden. Rebound by the Suns. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, and they were able to handle the 76ers.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Harden on the wing, defended by Paul. Embiid against Crowder. Here's Harris. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Harden. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And the shot goes in from Embiid. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
No good there. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Harden the pass to Harris. Crowder against Embiid. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Paul against Harden. The drive by Paul. Yes, that goes in.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Here's Harris following the basket by Chris Paul. Back to Harris. Pass to Thibault. Embiid trying to break loose. Bridges with some nice defense. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Passes it to Booker. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Harden outside. Out to the wing. Here's Maxey. Good on the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The Suns shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. Knocked away. And stolen by Thybulle. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Here is Harden after the Suns pick up 2. Thybulle on the wing, defended by Bridges. Thybulle can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Bridges, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Harris outside. Embiid inside, defended by Paul. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Look at Philadelphia. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong.
And for Philadelphia, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Paul passes to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists tonight. And here's Maxey. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
First in field goal percentage, second in scoring, and they're ranked third in defensive field goal percentage. That means rim protection, hustle, and fight.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. Then for the 76ers, Jordan comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. 4 on the clock. Here's Milton. From outside, off the mark. Suns leading by 5. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Here's the pass to Payne. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 7.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Harden. Plays it up and banks it in.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now here's Payne. 9 points last game out. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Milton in the corner. Out to Harris. There's the drive.
And you watch Harris. He's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
That's good from Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Jay Crowder. Then for the 76ers, George Niang, he's checked in for Harden, and it's Green in for Maxey.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Now here's Payne, defended by Milton. Throws it up high, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Pass to Niang. Back to Milton. Pass to Niang. Shoots over Shamet. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 6-point lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
With the aggression they're showing early on, and they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also defensively, they've
break.
been able to
Take a
cause
break.
some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
The first one falls, and the Suns making a change here. Biyombo's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Embiid's checked in. Payne hits them both. The 76ers trail by 8. Now, here's Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Now, just a 4-point Suns lead.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Now, here's Payne, defended by Milton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A wide open look here for Craig. That three off the mark.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Payne, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Shamet kicks to Craig. Passes it to Biyombo. 5 to shoot. Over Harris. Biyombo, no luck.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Niang passes to Embiid. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Suns leading by 4. Now, Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Harris passes to Embiid, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Payne. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And that one's good, Shamet.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Milton. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's almost unbelievable how fluid Embiid is at his size. And his aggressiveness to boot, I mean, that really forces defenses to compromise a bit when they defend him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
From 12 feet out, Suns keep it alive, and McGee kicks to Shamet. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
But you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on, playing competitive basketball, night in and night out. Keep my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
They really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
JaVale McGee is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Nice.
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to deal with Embiid as my assignment tonight. I mean, he's taking everybody to school. Stay out of the big fella's way because he's doing work.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring. But, Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offense's favor. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Bridges comes in for Biyombo, and Chris Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eibel's checked in.
Hey, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. That's not too bad for a journeyman.
Eibel finds Milton. To the paint, stolen by McGee. And here we go, fast break. Paul's got it. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Paul's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
And even though he's a little older, Paul still possesses great speed. Excellent at using that speed in transition.
Now here's Green, and it's good for 2.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
The pass to Niang. Outside, Green. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Paul. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Hey, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
Here's Green. They trail by 6. Milton kicks to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now, here's Thibault, following the shot by Chris Paul. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Thibault. From past the arc. Here's Embiid, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. Harris comes in for George Niang. Maxey's checked in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Shake Milton. Count that bucket.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Harden, and there's the drive, and the jam by Harden.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. The drive by Booker. Bridges outside. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 4. Harden with it. Bridges with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Harden against Paul. He kicks it to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Booker.
Well, you've got to respect Jordan as a shot blocker. He's one of the best in the league. His length and explosiveness make him a great rim protector.
Harden outside. Harris outside. Here's Thibault. And taken away by Paul. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. With his first shot attempt, yep, it counts. Crowder's got his first points in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Suns leading by 3. Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Pass to Crowder. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Harden. The 76ers trail by 3. Harris dishes to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Now, here's Maxey. Defended by Booker. Maxey, no good. Booker the pass to Crowder. And they recover it. Paul kicks to Booker. Over Maxey. The putback, no good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip now. Passes to Thibault. Now the dish to Jordan. There's the triple. Another three for Philadelphia.
Harden, so versatile offensively. He initiates. He can play off the ball. He can beat you in transition. He's going to get his points. You can bet on that.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. No good from Booker.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Now here's Maxey. Defended by Paul. And it's Thibault in the corner. Now the pass to Maxey. Over Paul. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Payne, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Crowder is it in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here's Thibault. He had 13 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Payne passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Down low, here's Crowder. Second chance shot. No good that time. Great D that time from Jordan.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Harden right side. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of the 7. Up top, Crowder. Defended by Thibault. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Left side, Harris. Harden outside. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Ayton.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
First free throw is good.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
And Phoenix making a change here. Biombo's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Suns trail by 3. Bridges outside. And Booker kicks to Payne. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harris passes to Thibault. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Takes it from 10. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother.
Here's Payne. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And Philadelphia calls time here. He's checked in for the Suns. Landry Shamet comes in for Booker. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. George Niang comes in for Harris. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Now, here's Maxey. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix the other way now.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Harden. He's got 9. Feeds it to Green. He got it up. The shot misses. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Sixers coach Doc Rivers, Doc, you've got to be pleased with the play of Joel Embiid so far.
He's playing great. He's attacking early. He's making the right decisions. But overall, as a team, nothing's quick. Everything's slow, and maybe it's their pressure. But we have to do something about it.
We'll see if that adjustment gets made, Doc. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He ended up with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. You can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And as we get